We have a blitz first. Can you believe it? Zach Herrick live on location at the game of the week. It was just something we had to do because of the stakes of tonight's game.
I'm promoted. We'll see if I get to stick around, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I'm not so sure this is going to last. Anyways, we had a lot on the line tonight because if Hopkins won, I was singing the Vikings fight song. If the home team won, then Zach would have been singing the Belding fight song. Both teams coming into Rudness Field tonight at 3-0. The Black Knights 3-0 in the league. Hopkins 2-0 in the conference. We're going second quarter of a 6-6 game, and it's Tyler Cooper on 3rd and 10 from his own 23. He's got some space. Tyler Cooper, this senior, stole 71 bases in 2 baseball seasons. His freshman and sophomore years, of course, didn't have a junior season because of COVID. 14-6 Belding. It was 14-14 at the half. Third quarter after a Belding fumble, TREVOR Smith, dime of a pass to Colin Weber, 52 yards. Hopkins would take a 28-14 lead, but Belding would score in the final play of the third quarter. Then in the fourth quarter, it's Cash Blunt, the senior, looking for Kyle Prosser, complete 56 yards for the touchdown. We have a tie game with under 3 minutes to go, but Hopkins would get a nice kick return. They drive down, and from the 1-yard line, it's TREVOR Smith, the senior, sneaking it in with just 50 seconds to go for a 34-28 Hopkins lead, and Jason Sapp would intercept a pass on the next Belding possession. Hopkins wins it 34-28. What a football game. TREVOR Smith, the senior quarterback, 10 of 13 passing for 211 yards, threw for 2 touchdowns, ran for 2 more. Colin Weber, a big game with 7 catches, 136 yards and a touchdown. And Tyler Cooper led the Black Knights with 98 yards and 2 touchdowns. This was a great game, Zach. I mean, back and forth. Belding had to lead most of the second quarter. Hopkins had to lead most of the third quarter. And, boy, it came right down to it.
It did, and we talked, a little bit at halftime about how these two offenses were going to try to throw the ball a little bit. And that's something we aren't really accustomed to seeing, running the wing T, right? A lot of running plays. But these two defenses stepped up late when it mattered most. Belding fell down 28-14. They fought back to tie the game. Then Hopkins comes down. TREVOR Smith led a great drive, a great 20-yard run to help get it started. But don't forget, that drive got started by Jason Sapp with a big kick return. He played great for the Vikings. Kick return, 2 interceptions. And he's kind of the unsung hero here because we're going to talk about TREVOR Smith. We're going to talk about Colin Weber, Matt Reynolds as well. Jason Sapp played great, those 2 interceptions in the big kick returns.
You got to have guys step up in a game like this, and
Absolutely.
The Vikings had it. All right, our player reaction, it's about Hopkins. They had not been in a close game this year, so how would they handle 4 quarters? They did it well.
That was just a really good game. Hats off to Belding. They played one heck of a ball game. It was our first time really being challenged all year, and our guys stepped up.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of preached it all week. You know what I mean? It's going to be a dog fight. So, I think our guys were ready. We were in good shape, and we came out on top.
So Hopkins now 17 straight OK Silver wins. They're in the fast track for a 3rd straight silver title. They still have Godwin next week and Kelloggsville in the regular season finale, but they'll be favored in those games. Belding only has 1 league game left. It's with Kelloggsville next week. So Hopkins still has to take care of business, but you like them to win 3rd in a row now.
Yeah, you absolutely do. And then we talked about the playoff points and the implications that tonight had on that. So now Hopkins likely won't see Grand Rapids Catholic Central until a district final if they are to make it that far. But obviously, this is about tonight. This was a big win. We knew it was going to be a hard-fought battle. Belding fought. After those 2 big losses last season, Hopkins had no problem with them. Tonight was much different. Monty Price in year 2, like you said, the defense was there. They played a great game, and they battled back. Most teams, when they go down 28-14 in the third quarter, they don't come back. And Monty Price's team did. All the credit to them. And let's not forget, TREVOR Smith was an offensive lineman up until last year, and then started playing a little bit of quarterback, and he played a great game as well.
Well, speaking of that, we're going to get to TREVOR Smith with CODY Francis in the coach's corner. It starts out coming right down to the wire in a game they hadn't been tested all year.
Right. That's exactly it.
Just the fact that we were in the game, the kids stepped up to the challenge. I mean, as a coach, you always want to be in these kind of games because you want to find out what kind of men you have in your program. And I was very proud of both Belding and Hopkins and the challenges that we faced in the offseason and in this fall. I was just proud of the fact that they didn't back down and they accepted the challenge. And I know that's going to help them be not only winners in the football field, but winners in life.
So you hadn't been in a football game like this that was close in the end where you had to play your starters till the end. How did you think they responded being in there late?
They responded great. great. You know, all week long we knew this was going to be a 4-quarter ball game. We knew this was going to come down to the last minute, and we've been working on trying to get these kids back in shape with this untraditional summer and fall, and it paid off all the extra things that we were doing in the classroom, in the weight room, and of course those sprints at the end that they hate so much.
And I thought Trevor was great. I mean, not only making the throws to Colin, he had 2 touchdown runs. Just what do you have to say about his performance tonight?
Again, all my seniors are great, but I got some special seniors, and Trevor Smith has stepped up big for me. As a sophomore, I asked the kid to play tackle and guard, and as a junior, I said, it's time for you to learn how to play quarterback, and he's accepted those challenges. I'm very proud to get to say he's one of my captains in this football team.
I tell you what, Trevor Smith never played quarterback in his life before last year. Yeah. He looked like a guy who'd been playing it for many years tonight as the Vikings